Jerusalem the prison. In the end times, the Bible prophecy talks about Mystery Babylon, Jerusalem, being likened unto a prison. And we look at the walls of Jerusalem and the gates of Jerusalem and the security of Jerusalem, it appears to be a prison. In the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 2, for context, we look at this and it says, "And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird." In the words of this prophecy, in the Greek, we see habitation and cage denotes a prison. And when we look to the imagery of what's occurring in Jerusalem, we see the imagery of what exactly looks like prison walls and prison guard towers, prison gates, prison surveillance cameras, everything that you would see in the likeness of a prison, Jerusalem is. And it should be no surprise. Prison walls and the towers and the gates of Israel, as they promote lies, that they are fulfilling prophecy and messianic times of prophecy coming to pass. And the issue here with these walls and the promotion of their prophecies is that they declare that their fulfillments of these prophecies are coming to pass that are messianic. In the age of the Messiah, in which Jerusalem will have no walls, gates, bars in the city. And they promote things and lies like the Gog of Magog war is for now. The problem is that the lies that these people are promoting are that they are messianic fulfillment of prophecies, such as the battle of Gog and Magog to come with their Messiah, to where their city is being under siege and in a war with others over Gog and Magog prophecy, in which the Gog and Magog prophecy says there's no walls, no gates, and no bars. And they're framing all of their political ideologies, their messianic prophecies on lies. And the Muslims and the Zionists both are believing lies which are being collided together over false fulfillment of these prophecies of Gog and Magog in chapter 38, where they believe that their messiahs will be revealed through a battle together against each other. And in the Muslims' prophecy, they talk about this. In their Sunan Abi Duab 43:11, in the Katib al-Malahim, it says, "We were sitting in the shade of the chamber of the Messenger of Allah discussing something, and when we mentioned the last hour, our voices rose high. The Messenger of Allah said, the last hour will not come or happen until there appear 10 signs before it: the rising of the sun in its place of the setting, the coming forth of the beast, the coming forth of Gog and Magog, the Dajjal." So we see Zionists and Muslims are both believing that their battle of the Gog and Magog is going to come to be a sign to them of their final hour. The issue is in the Gog and Magog prophecy. There's no walls, no bars, and no gates, and the people are dwelling safely with the Messiah at rest. Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 11, "And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls, and having neither bars nor gates." The reason why it says that there's no walls, bars, or gates, and that the people are dwelling safely at rest, is because the Messiah has come and there's a peaceful reign on the earth at this time. And that is because Ezekiel chapter 38 is after the 1,000-year rule of the Messiah. So Muslims and Zionists are both lying, keeping people in traps in these lies, in captivity through Satan of these lies. In the prophecy of Revelation chapter 20, verse 7 through 9, "And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand. And they went up on the breadth of the earth, and compassed the camp of the saints about, and the beloved city, and fire came down from God out of heaven and devoured them. So we clearly see that this is after the 1,000-year reign of the Messiah, during this prophecy of Gog and Magog being fulfilled. And we see that Jerusalem is currently a giant prison system ruled by Satan and his lies, keeping the people in captivity in this prison. Through lies like Gog and Magog and other false prophecy fulfillments that they claim to be fulfilling. And therefore, as a punishment to this lie, what occurs is Satan is put into a prison himself during that 1,000 years. And after that 1,000 years, he tries to repeat that same lie of Gog and Magog to go out and to deceive the nations. This is why Revelation chapter 18 verse 2 says, He cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Because Jerusalem is a prison. Jerusalem is in captivity to Satan, in bondage with her children, in the lies of Satan snared, and Jerusalem has become a prison, literally and spiritually, a prison. That great mystery Babylon, Jerusalem, is a prison, and this is the prophecy of Jerusalem, the prison.